A beautiful woman and a talented actress. She is starring in a new film. It's entitled Hitchcock, about a period in the life of the great director Alfred Hitchcock, and it opens on Friday. This is the perfect movie to go see after you've been nearly crushed to death while you're out shopping. Ladies and gentlemen, here she is, the always lovely Scarlett Johansson. This is The Wave. I appreciate this. You look fantastic. You always look fantastic. And this is for young people just starting out in movies and television. This is the way you dress when you're a guest on a talk show.
Well, thank you very much.
Look at it.
Thank you very much.
Beautiful. And beautiful and beautiful. We have so many things to talk with you about. First of all, let's talk about the movie Hitchcock. I love this film so much because I love the Alfred Hitchcock movies. You've probably seen most of them, haven't you?
Yes, I've seen plenty of them. My mom was always a big Hitchcock fan, and so I think the first time I saw Psycho, I was probably 7 or 8. Really nice family film.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mom. You know, I always appreciated his work, and when the script came around, it's fun to be able to kind of see the making of a film, and especially in this period, and you know, to have all that Paramount backlot stuff. It's great.
It was great to look at, and Alfred Hitchcock, as we all know, was more than just a psycho. I mean, his body of work, well, he was. His body of work leading up to that film was enormous, and many greatly successful films. And I was stunned to know that the guy never really received an Academy Award for a single effort as a director.
Yes, he got a Lifetime Achievement Award, but I guess it's best that way. You know, you just kind of do all the work, and you don't have to have that kind of looming over you, and then you just get the big bang at the end,
right.
You know?
And he, well...
Big bang at the end.
But
Here she goes.
Was he... But not everybody, he was not beloved by everybody, was he, when he was directing films?
Well, I think that he did he was hideous at times.
Hideous?
Well, he was. I mean, he was. You hear those stories about him, like, throwing live birds at Tippi Hedren and, you know.
Well, that's not
that
funny.
Sort of jolly thing.
That's just not funny.
No, you know, he was...
But what other experience? Now, you...
Did you have any livestock thrown at you?
Yeah, it happens all the time. But there's two sides of the guy, where he's a troubled artistic genius, and then also can be a monster. Now, what do you do? And you met with your character's daughter, Jamie Lee Curtis. You play...
I know her, yes. I was in contact with her because I imagine it must be very strange to have somebody play your mother. I mean, I can't imagine somebody playing my mother.
Right.
Except for me, probably in like 10 years. But, no, but it's, you know, you kind of, I think it's more than just being, imitating somebody or mimicking somebody. It's about finding the essence of the character when you're playing somebody that's, you know, a real person who existed, and she was beloved and by all accounts just a real movie star.
Well, I enjoyed the film, and nice job, and people should look forward to going to see this. And we're going to show a little bit of a clip later. I'm told that what is that right there?
It's a tattoo, Dave.
This right here?
Yes.
Let me see that. What is? Oh, that's a rising or a setting sun. What is it?
It depends on which way you look at it, I suppose.
Well, what did you ask for? Because I want to know. But now, there's a star. So it could be either, because that would be Venus, the morning star or the evening star, right?
Oh, gosh, you know, you just put through that in. How charming. You knew that it was Venus. I mean, you wouldn't know. That's just a nice little piece of information.
Yeah, so good for you. You really do have rising or a setting sun. That's fantastic.
Well, thank you very much.
Where'd you get that?
I actually got it in the middle of nowhere at this tattoo parlor in the middle of nowhere. And it was sort of a spur of the moment thing. I think at the time I was really
drunk.
Feeling
Oh, she wasn't.
Oh,
No.
No, I may have been actually.
Yeah.
But and the guy who did it was terrified, and but he did.
What do you mean terrified?
I don't know. I think he was just freaked out. You know, it was like the middle of nowhere, and I rolled up there and just said, you know, will you mark me?
So he's nervous because a big star comes in for a tattoo.
Yeah, I think it was that, and also I don't know. It was a strange. He was a really nice guy. He had done a lot of really big like religious pieces and stuff, and. I think it was just a different thing for him. I don't know.
Now, let me ask
like
you a
the
question.
Last Supper on my lower. What?
Strictly speaking, in the world of tattoos, do you want to go to the middle of nowhere to get a tattoo? Is that, to me, that wouldn't ring high quality.
You know.
Oops.
Oh dear. Yes. I mean, I probably wouldn't advise somebody to do it, but at the time, it seemed, you know. Well, whatever. I have no regrets, Dave.
I like that.
I just don't believe in them.
I think that turned out great. And you have others,
Thanks.
I know. You have one on your wrist over there.
I have one on my wrist.
Yep.
I have a little one on my ankle.
What is the one on the ankle?
The one on the ankle is a little symbol that I kind of have. It's a little personal symbol I have with a family member.
That's beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
The A is...
the ankle or the...
The A is...
Oh, the A.
The A
tattoo.
is
I'm fishing for compliments here, Dave.
Really? Well, you look lovely,
Thank
for heaven's
you.
sakes. Beautiful dress. The movie, you're great in the movie. We think the world of you.
Oh, thank you. I always love coming here. It's great.
Now, where's the other tattoo?
I have
The new one. You have a new one. You got it.
I do have a new one. Yeah, it's on my rib cage.
And what is?
I can't show it to you now.
No. We have a picture of it here.
Oh, great.
This looks like it's fresh. Is this right after it was put on?
Yes.
Do you mind if I show it?
No, go ahead and show it. Well, I didn't expect.
Earlier this month, so
Well,
that is brand new. You
oh,
did it in
God.
Paris, France?
Well, it's not a tattoo that I really expected everybody to see, obviously. God, stop going so close to it like that. But I got it. Stop holding it up.
Now, wait a minute. We have a contradiction here. You got the tattoo. You didn't expect people to see it.
No, I
but
didn't
yet,
expect people to.
Here you are.
Okay, but.
So, really?
No, listen. Listen, Dave, I'm telling you, that was a personal photograph, and the very lovely tattoo artist who did the work, bless his sweet old heart, he decided to share it with a few
Very
people,
nice.
and now
Yeah.
you have it on your desk.
So you're a Colts fan, huh? Oh, that's cute. It says "Lucky You."
Oh, gosh.
That's great. I
All
like
right.
that. I like that.
Thank you. Well, as you can see, I wasn't meant for everybody, just the lucky ones.
No. Well, I think that's true. That's absolutely true. You're coming back to Broadway.
I'm coming back to Broadway.
Right.
Yes, I'm coming back to Broadway. We're doing Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, and
That's a lot of work, isn't it?
Yes, it is a lot of work. It's like a regular 9-to-5 job, but with a lot of emotional abuse. Mm-hmm. Like a regular 9-to-5 job.
Is this your second time on Broadway?
It is.
Yeah.
Yes.
The first time turned out pretty well for you.
It did. The community opened its arms and
Received
just
a
cuddled me.
Tony Award?
I received a Tony Award, and it was. Thank you very much. Thank you. It was a wonderful surprise and a wonderful honor, and I loved being on Broadway, and I'm so excited to go back.
Film and theater, obviously two different kinds of acting.
Yes, they are. It's a very different experience. The whole animal is different. That sounds like an actor term, doesn't it? The
Well,
animal.
I know what you're talking about.
It is.
I mean,
It's a different.
Look at these folks.
Oh well. And we get to have all of them every single night.
But as I've mentioned before, and as you know well, every night it's supposed to be the same. It's never the same.
It's never the same because people come in with their own stuff that they're going through, and you're reacting in real time.
Different.
And there's the audiences there, and the audience's energy is different, as I'm sure obviously you know how that can be, and also unexpected things happen, and you just never know.
Now, one is sounds more terrifying than the other. Although I think a person would be perhaps more self-conscious of performing before a camera, because that's a permanent record. But is performing for live people more terrifying than performing for a camera?
No, I mean, I think that the thing about doing this, the play, is that eventually you realize that there's nothing that you can do anyway, so you just kind of barrel through it, and you use whatever nerves you have, and it's alive, and you're just putting it out there. Doing work for film, you know, of course, you have your performance and you have this whole idea of what your character arc is going to be, and then you never know what the end result is going to be. It's more just kind of hoping that the director is going to edit it the way that you saw it in your mind.
A lot of it is out of your hands.
It's totally out of your hands.
But in terms of a live theatrical production, and this is a monumental piece of work, you will be compared to earlier dozens and dozens of early great productions of Cat on a Hot Tin Roof. It's an iconic piece of literature.
Yes.
But once you've done it for as long as you've done it, you know tricks and shortcuts to help. If there are rough edges, you can just incorporate them into the performance.
What are those tricks and shortcuts?
You know what I'm talking about. After a while, nothing throws you. You've seen it all. You've done it all in a live theater.
Yes. Well, I think there's always something crazy that can happen. I mean, we've had, when we were doing View from the Bridge, we had several strange things happen in the audience. But I mean, this was no Paul Rudd situation.
Yeah, with a guy in the balcony barfed.
Right.
Yeah.
Lucky Paul.
You know, what I would do if you sense things aren't going your way one night, just give one of these. There you go. There you go. Just put it down. And then, hello, Tony.
Yeah, sorry, Bob. That's all just flash the audience. That'll always get a good reaction.
And your family, you got a sister living in town here? Is that what it is?
I have my family's in town. Actually, I'm going to be going to my sister's for Thanksgiving.
Well, you'll be here for a while, won't you?
Yes, I'm here. Yeah. Yes, I'll be coming. You want me to come back?
I would like you to come back.
Anytime,
and,
every night.
I want to, Paul and I'll come to the show.
Please do. All come to the show. Yes.
Yeah,
Tickets on sale now.
Great.
Yes, I'll be here, and that's another nice thing because I was born and raised in New York, and I live in New York, and I love New York just so very, very much. It's my favorite place ever.
New York loves you.
Thank you. I love New York. I love New York.
All right,
Best city in the world.
let's look at a clip here.
Here.
This is from Hitchcock. I so enjoyed this, and the performances to a person were fantastic. Opens on Friday. Scarlett, do you know the scene we're going to see here? A little bit of a clip?
I do. I think the scene is the first time that you're introduced to Janet Leigh, and she's having a conversation with Hitch and his wife, Alma, about the shower scene and how he will kind of cut around it.
All right, take a look. Here it is. Scarlett Johansson, one of the stars of Hitchcock.
I do have a concern or two. Well, I'm an actress, of course, but I'm first a wife and a mother. And I'm just curious to know, how are you going to shoot this shower scene?
Yes, you in the Sherlock office.
It's only that, well, from here up, I'm not exactly boyish, so.
Allow me to set your mind at rest, my dear. I will be shooting short bits of film from various angles. Cut together, the montage will only suggest nudity, suggest violence. Nothing will actually be shown. But of course, having you in the shower will make it all that more, well, titillating.
You excuse me.
There you go. You can't go wrong. Lucky you. Well, it's a lot of fun, and I'm telling you, I think I'm right about this. It's the perfect holiday movie. Take the family to go see it, because, I mean, people who know about film will love it. People who don't know about this man will also love it.
Thanks, Dave. I think it's a really great film. For me, it's just nice to be able to, you know, kind of slip back and into that period, and also to see the performances that Helen give and Tony.
Fantastic cast.
Absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, a different world, a different kind of movie making, and certainly a different guy.
Yeah. Oh, yes, for sure. Definitely.
You can see it beginning on Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Here she is, Scarlett Johansson. You can thank me later. We'll be right back with Willie Nelson.